A man tased by Dallas police 2 weeks ago before boarding a flight at Love Field is now demanding an apology.
Investigators have given little information, but the man who was tased spoke publicly for the first time today, and Fox 4's Stephen Dial is live with more. Stephen.
Michael Singleton is a chef in North Texas. He says that two plainclothes officers approached him talking about a drug search, and when officers tried to detain him, an officer mentioned a warrant, and then he was tased.
Somebody take this! I didn't do nothing!
On April 18th, multiple passengers at Love Field started recording when they saw Michael Singleton being detained at the gate area by Dallas police. In this video, you see two officers in uniform and two in plain clothes. Singleton can be heard loudly protesting during the struggle as an officer says he has a warrant.
My name is Michael Singleton. You have a warrant. My name is, I got a traffic warrant.
Seconds later, the officer tells the other officers to let Singleton go, and this is what happened next. Monday, Singleton talked to the media when advocates representing him called a news conference. His left arm in a sling, he says, from nerve damage caused by the airport incident.
What I would like is an apology, first of all, that first and foremost. And I would like to know what are they going to do moving forward with this?
Singleton's side of the story is that plainclothes officers approached him, saying that they were searching for drugs. This was after he passed through TSA security. He said the officers already knew his last name. You can hear him talking about drugs in the cell phone video.
I have a traffic warrant for $500.
That's fine. You're trying to investigate.
No, you said you have cocaine. I'm not a drug dealer.
Police told us in a statement Singleton displayed defensive resistance by tensing his arms and refusing to place his arms behind his back. Dallas police policy allows the use of the taser in this situation to de-escalate an arrest to prevent injury to arrested persons and officers affecting the arrest. Singleton was transported to the city detention center and charged with his outstanding warrants. No other charges were added or pending at this time. Police did not specify what kind of warrants they had. Singleton says he was detained at the airport and released after paying a single $500 traffic warrant.
I was like, can I pay for this right now, you know? And they didn't accept. They said I had to use cash. So I had to call my son to cash app him to get the cash, bring him up here and get me out. So I was there for about a couple of more hours, and then I was released.
So as you saw in that video, his arm was in a sling. He was asked before he did not have his arm in a sling. He says that he has medical records to prove that he had nerve damage and said at times he needs to wear the sling. Guys.
I want to clarify that, Stephen. So before the news conference, he wasn't wearing a sling, and to get the newscast underway, he added the sling. Is that a good description of how it went down?
He was seen not wearing the sling before the news conference started. He put it on. He said he has pain at different times.
Got it.
He said likely later today he may take it off. So being transparent, at least, not denying it.
Absolutely. All right, Stephen Dial, thanks.